Lisa Swain, Vicky Myers, faced a tough conversation in Coronation Street tonight as she attended her first therapy session. Despite girlfriend Carla Connor's, Allison King, insistence that it would do her the world of good, Lisa didn't exactly head into the session with an open mind. Viewers will know that the detective is currently on desk duty after making a mistake at work which led to Brodie Michaelis, Ryan Mulvey, suffering a seizure while in custody. Before she can get back to active duty, Di Costello has ordered for Lisa to undergo a course of therapy, much to her disgust. In tonight's episode, she sat down with her therapist, who was keen to get to know her, though Lisa refused to give much away. Seeing it as more of a box-ticking exercise than anything else, Lisa was determined to get through the session saying as little as possible, though she couldn't avoid tackling the difficult topics forever. When the therapist brought up Lisa's ex-wife Becky, it was clear that she didn't want to talk about her. Viewers will know that Becky's death has cast a huge shadow over Lisa's life in recent years. Also a police officer, Becky was on duty when she was mowed down by a getaway driver during a robbery, before dying on the scene. To make matters worse, it transpired that Becky was being investigated for corruption at the time of her death. With Craig Tinker's recent death in similar circumstances having taken its toll on the Weatherfield Police Department, the therapist was keen to know if it had brought back bad memories for Lisa. As she pointed out that it obviously had, the therapist kept pushing, with Lisa finally revealing some of her feelings. She even let slip that she had been left questioning whether she really knew Becky at all. With Lisa having been ordered to attend more therapy sessions in order to get back to work properly, could she be set to finally unravel the mystery surrounding Becky's death and get some closure once and for all? In a gripping turn of events on Coronation Street, Detective Sergeant Lisa Swain found herself face to face with her unresolved past, as her first therapy session peeled back emotional layers she had long kept buried. The July 10th episode marked a significant moment for Lisa, played with compelling nuance by Vicky Myers, as the tough-as-nails detective finally confronted long-standing trauma linked to her late ex-wife, Becky. The storyline has been building steadily, especially following Lisa's professional setback. After her handling of the Brodie Michaelis arrest resulted in a medical emergency while the suspect was in custody, Lisa was pulled from active duty and placed on desk work. The demotion hit hard for a woman whose identity is deeply tied to her job. But before she could be considered for reinstatement, Di Costello mandated a course of therapy, a directive that didn't sit well with Lisa. At first, Lisa treated the session like an obligation, a bureaucratic hoop to jump through. Her girlfriend Carla Connor, played by Allison King, encouraged her to take the process seriously, noting it would help her deal with years of emotional repression. Still, Lisa walked into the session with closed body language, clipped responses, and a mindset that screamed, "Let's just get this over with." Her therapist, however, had other plans. The therapist gently attempted to build rapport, asking open-ended questions, trying to create a safe space. Lisa, in return, gave textbook examples of deflection, sarcasm, and stonewalling. But then the conversation took a sharp turn. When Becky's name came up, Lisa's reaction was immediate and visceral. Her eyes darkened, her posture shifted, and for the first time during the session, she appeared emotionally vulnerable. Longtime fans of Coronation Street will remember Becky well. Like Lisa, she served on the Weatherfield police force and was known for her tenacity. But her life was tragically cut short during a robbery incident, when she was struck by a getaway vehicle while on duty. The impact was immediate and fatal. To make the tragedy even more complex, it was later revealed that Becky had been under investigation for corruption at the time of her death. That revelation sent shockwaves through the police department and Lisa's world alike. Lisa has rarely spoken about Becky since. The circumstances surrounding her ex-wife's death have always seemed like a closed book, one she refused to reopen. But now, in therapy, she was being asked to examine whether Craig Tinker's recent death had stirred old grief. Like Becky, Craig died in the line of duty, and the similarities between the two incidents were difficult to ignore. Initially, Lisa tried to brush the therapist off with a curt acknowledgement. Yes, of course, it brought things back. But her professional training and emotional discipline couldn't hold back the floodgate forever. When the therapist gently pressed for more, Lisa finally admitted she had long harbored doubts about Becky. "I spent years wondering if I even knew who she was," Lisa confessed, her voice trembling. This admission marked a pivotal moment for Lisa's character. For years, she had operated under the belief that burying pain was the best way to survive. But here, in the quiet sanctuary of a therapist's office, her coping mechanisms began to falter. It wasn't just about Becky's death. It was about unresolved guilt, betrayal, and the terrifying realization that the person she loved may have harbored secrets she never uncovered. Could it be that Lisa has been carrying the emotional weight of Becky's betrayal as much as her loss? If Becky truly was involved in corruption, what does that say about the years they spent together? And if she wasn't, why was she being investigated in the first place? Lisa's comments hinted at a festering wound. Not only was her partner taken from her, but the circumstances left her with more questions than answers. Therapy, it seems, may not just be a path back to her job. It might be the only way for Lisa to finally get closure, or possibly to unearth a hidden truth that has haunted her for years. The writing in this episode skillfully balanced emotional depth with psychological authenticity. Lisa's reluctance to open up is entirely believable for a character in her position. Police officers are trained to compartmentalize, to stay composed, to avoid weakness. The very idea of therapy conflicts with everything Lisa has built her professional identity upon. And yet, in peeling back those layers, viewers are getting a rare glimpse at her humanity. Social media lit up following the episode. Viewers praised Vicky Myers' performance for its subtlety and emotional precision. One fan wrote, "You could see the shift in Lisa's face the second Becky's name was mentioned. That's acting." Another commented, "Lisa admitting she might not have known Becky at all. That line wrecked me." Fans also speculated about where the storyline might go next. Could there be a deeper mystery surrounding Becky's death? Was the corruption allegation legitimate, or was she framed? Could Lisa, driven by lingering questions and fueled by therapy breakthroughs, begin a quiet investigation of her own? Given that Lisa has been ordered to continue therapy sessions, there's a strong possibility that we haven't seen the last of these emotional revelations. Each session may peel back another layer of her grief and confusion. And perhaps, in doing so, Lisa will not only find healing but justice for Becky, whatever that might look like. Coronation Street has long been praised for its willingness to tackle complex emotional storylines, and this arc is no exception. Themes of grief, betrayal, professional ethics, and psychological healing are all intertwined in Lisa's journey. The show doesn't rush through these narratives either. It allows characters time to unravel, rebuild, and evolve. That pacing is crucial for a storyline as intricate and emotionally loaded as this one. There's also a larger commentary at play. Through Lisa's experiences, the show invites viewers to consider the emotional toll of police work, especially on women who are often expected to maintain unshakable resolve. Lisa's reluctance to attend therapy, her knee-jerk defensiveness, and her eventual breakthrough all reflect the broader stigma surrounding mental health, especially in high-pressure careers. Meanwhile, Carla's role as the supportive partner adds another dimension. She represents the person on the outside, watching someone she loves wrestle with trauma. Carla's humor, patience, and occasional tough love are both heartwarming and necessary, illustrating the importance of having someone in your corner. The therapy scenes also provided a rare pause in the usual fast-paced drama of Coronation Street. Stripped of action or spectacle, the quiet setting allowed for character work that felt real and necessary. Viewers weren't just watching a therapy session. They were watching Lisa inch toward a place of honesty she hadn't visited in years. If future episodes continue on this trajectory, viewers may be treated to both emotional resolution and gripping detective work. As Lisa starts to unravel the truth about Becky, we could see the emergence of a parallel narrative, one where justice is pursued not through arrests and warrants, but through emotional reckoning and personal discovery.